name is Kayla Cooper, and I am an attorney that works for the City of Augusta Water Department. I also am a member of the RISE Augusta Board and the Literacy Committee Chair for the Downtown Rotary. And today, I'll be reading Chef-A-Rella, a story written by Marie Agerton. There once lived a princess by the name of Danielle, and she loved all things cooking and baking as well. But her mother believed that no princess should cook. It was far, far too messy, pots covered in gook. They become ballerinas. They don't learn to bake. That's what princesses do, and please make no mistake. So when Princess Danielle was sent to her room to practice ballet with her heart full of gloom, rather than prance on the points of her toes, she turned on the TV and watched cooking shows. Oh, to be a great chef on the TV one day, she'd teach all of her viewers her famous souffle. I don't hear any dancing, her queen mama yelled. I'm rehearsing my twirl, shouted Princess Danielle. She danced to the mirror that hung on the wall. She took a small curtsy and did a royale. Good morning, she said in her French's accent. I'll be your sure host in this cooking segment. Today we will make the chicken cordon bleu. I am Princess Danielle, Chef-A-Rella to you. First things first, Miss Ami, as I always say, so wash up your hands, keep those germs away. Now get out your chicken, the ham, and some cheese. You can add garnish if that's what you please. She leaned into her mirror. I'll give you a tip. She did a plie with a bend of her hip. Everyone thinks that my cooking is boss, but my secret is just guacamole sauce. She pretended to nibble a dainty small bite. Yum, yummy, a dance in your mouth, and it fills up the tummy. Princess Danielle, I can see that you're playing. You're standing around when you should be piléing. Now straighten your tutu and fix that hair. We have guests here for dinner. You have to be there. So Princess Danielle hurried straight out the door, just glad not to practice a single step more. So this is Danielle. She's the whiz at ballet, asked the guests in the hall to her utter dismay. Well, don't be so coy. Show us all what you've got. Your mom says you're brilliant, so give it a shot. So she bravely attempted a fumbling leap. She knocked down 2 glasses with one graceless sweep. She spun the wrong way on her tour in l'air, and then pas de beurre swiftly into a chair. She stopped with a blush and a quick sideways glance. I'm sorry, the truth is, I don't like to dance. The queen made it out to be a big laughing joke. She laughed and gave Princess Danielle a sharp poke. That's crazy talk. Everyone trips now and then. You love to dance, darling. Now do it again. But before she could start, her king daddy spoke up. He stroked at his beard as he set down his cup. Why, Danielle, this is something I've never heard of. If a princess can't dance, well then, what does she love? What I love is to cook, King Daddy, and bake. Lip-smacking meals are what I want to make. Her daddy just smiled and said, "Sounds good to me." "Well," said Queen Mama, "I just don't agree. A princess pays chefs to do all the cooking. Your job is to just be polite and good looking." "Speaking of chefs," said the king, "what is taking so long? My stomach is singing a feed me now song." "Princess Danielle, please go and check on the food. Being hungry puts kings in a very bad mood." "Oh, chef," called Danielle. He was nowhere in sight. There was nothing on boil, not a fire alight. The chef was asleep on a basket of grapes, exhausted from teaching Danielle to make crepes. But she had an idea to get the chef off the hook. She prepared the whole meal. Now what would she cook? It would have to be done in a scurrying hurry. "Et voilà," said Danielle, "I will make chicken curry. Olive oil, onion, garlic, and then curry powder. The flavor so potent it couldn't be louder." She threw in paprika, a bay leaf or two, her secret ingredients, to name just a few. Then she pounded the chicken, added fresh tomato paste, and she tossed in some salt just to give it more taste. It was Chef-A-Rella heaven, the air filled with spices, and such joyful noise rose from the whirling devices. With the last garnish placed, the last lemon zest curled, she tried to wake Chef. He was dead to the world. So she did her best sleep with a whole loaf of bread, and then as she passed by, let it land on his head. At last the chef opened his blurry blue eyes. He gasped at the food. "Oh my, what a surprise!" "I won't tell," said Danielle, "if you'll just serve the meal. But you can't tell I cook it, and that is the deal." So the chef bustled in and served plates off his tray, and everyone started to eat right away. Everyone loved it, the whole dinner crowd, and it made Danielle happy and so very proud. But poor chef was ashamed to be getting the credit, so he took a deep breath, and he came out and said it. "I adore the applause for the food on your plates, but Princess Danielle cooked the food that you ate. The hors d'oeuvres, the main meal, and the fine dessert number. She did it herself while I was deep in slumber. Nobody there could believe their own ears. Well, raise your cup, friends. Give my baby some cheers." "It's divine," said the queen, her mouth full of entree. "But she must have a focus, and it must be ballet. But we can't make her dance if it's not in her heart. Suppose we hang up those slippers and order our princess her own Cuisinart." "Oh, Mom," said Danielle, "I know that you dream I'll be good at ballet, but my dreams are of truffles and warm creme brulee. Give me a spoon and a big oven mitten, a kitchen to cook in, and boy, I'll be smitten. I don't mean to be bad or ignore all your wishes. I'm just crazy for bacon and making fine dishes." At last the queen sighed and smiled at her girl. "I assume that all princesses wanted to twirl, But if cooking and baking is what makes your heart dance, well, I know a great cooking school over in France. I love you, Prince Danielle, my little Chef-A-Rella. It has been my pleasure to read for you today. And just as a reminder, we read Chef-A-Rella, a story by Marie Agerton. Have a great day.